Our Manchester City team here is looking extremely strong at the start of the Premier League season, but if we win a game, we lose one of our starting 11 players. And if this wheel hits one of the numbers in order from 1 down to 11, we lose that player and they go to the opposition team. If we lose a game, we get one of the players from the other team to join our squad and we can put them in where we choose. So at the moment, the team's looking pretty strong. We're obviously going to win and lose lots of games as we go through. If we get a draw, nothing happens. The players stay exactly the same. We get a point on the table and then we move on, okay? And we're going to go through the whole season, just one season, and see where Manchester City end up. Now we're here at the first game of the season. It's against Burnley away from home as well. So we're going to sim this one and see if we win or lose. And we ended up getting a win, a 2-1 win, which means we get 3 points on the table, but we lose a player. Now the way this is going to work is we're going to go over to the ratings here, and you can see down on that side there, we've got the players listed down, 11 players, the starting 11 players. One of those will be taken from us and added to the Burnley squad. Oh, it's so slow. Number 10. All right, it's it's Haaland. Oh, we've lost Haaland in the very first game against Burnley. No way. Transferred Haaland to Burnley. He's gone. He's no longer a Manchester City player. The only way we can get him back now is if we lose against Burnley in the second fixture of the Premier League and get him back on the team, which is very, very unlikely. So our first player lost. We got 3 points on the table, but we lost probably our best player and our biggest goal scorer. All right, and second game in the Premier League, we have Newcastle United at home this time. We're going to see if we can beat them here. If we do, we lose another player, and it's a 1-1 draw, which is actually a good thing at the moment because it means we don't lose anyone, we don't gain anyone either, but we do get 1 point at the table, which gives us a total of 4 points in the Premier League. Now a must-win game up against Sheffield United, and an easy 3-0 win, which means we do lose a player here. Oh, it's number 7. That's Bernardo Silva. We're going to lose Bernardo Silva to Sheffield United. Bernardo Silva is at Sheffield United. They get an 88 rated player. We've already lost Haaland to Burnley. That does mean, though, for the Premier League, which is something we are trying to win, we are tied top with 7 points. We're in 3rd place at the moment, but we have lost 2 key players. So, all right, Fulham is up. Now, we still have a pretty strong squad, so I can see us winning another game here, to be honest. Yep, and it's a 3-1 victory, which means we're going to get another player stolen from us. Number 4 is going to be Ruben Dias. We're losing our main centre-back, Ruben Dias, to Fulham. And there's the confirmation. Another amazing player, 89 rated, lost to Fulham, guys. Our team is falling to pieces here at the moment because we just keep winning. All right, Premier League action again, and it's away from home against West Ham United. Let's see how the boys do in this fixture. Another 3-1 victory. Grealish, De Bruyne is scoring, which means we lose another player. We're going to run out of players soon. Oh, number 2, it's going to be Kyle Walker, the captain. We've lost Kyle Walker, but he has transferred to West Ham, so he will no longer play for City in this campaign. It's going to be really interesting to see what our squad looks like by the end of the season. First game of the Champions League group stages here. I don't even know who this is against. They're going to take one of our players. It's going to be our first loss of player number 1, Ederson. No. We're going to lose Ederson to a random Champions League team. The sad confirmation, and we will have to play against him in the return fixture, guys. We have lost Ederson to Univ Craiova. Okay, now we're up against Nottingham Forest, and I have a feeling we're going to win this as well. Yeah, okay, we got to win because there's no good players to get from Forest. So if we're going to lose, we need to lose to a big team. Nunez, who replaced Bernardo Silva, is going to be sold off to Nottingham Forest. 79 rated Nunez is a Forest player, no longer playing for Manchester City. We better take a look at our team and see if it's okay. Besides everyone being extremely knackered, the team isn't looking too bad. Let's be honest. We've got Rico Lewis here now instead of Walker. We've got Stefan in goal instead of Ederson. Ake's come in as well as Stones here to replace the centre back, so that's not too bad. Kovacic here is the 3rd replacement in midfield, and Alvarez up front. So we have actually got a really strong squad still, so there's nothing to complain about just yet, but there is still a lot of games to go in the season. Oh, I didn't even think about this. The EFL Cup. We kind of want to win this because we don't want a Sutton player, but okay, we're losing a player to Sutton. Let's take it. I haven't even shown you guys who it is. Number 6 is going to be Rodrigo. No, he was man of the match for the 9 point. Oh no, Grealish was. Rodrigo got 2 goals in that game and he's going straight off to Sutton to play in League 2. Oh no. This is getting painful to see. 89 rated Rodrigo playing for Sutton United in League 2. I feel bad for the guy, but we've had to let him go. I get the feeling we're going to lose a game soon. Oh, it's a win. It's a 2-1 win against Wolves, which means we lose another player. Number 5. Who's that going to be? Guardval. We've lost him to Wolves. He's heading off. All right, Champions League action is back. Oh, we've lost. Our first game is a loss to Leipzig 2-1 in the Champions League, which is bad for the Champions League, but it means we get a Leipzig player. This is the first time we've actually got a player. Give me 10. Give me 10. Give me 10. Oh, yes. We got Werner. Oh, guys, there he is. Timo Werner. Like, honestly, out of the Leipzig players and getting a loss to Leipzig, it came at a cost. We did get a decent signing in here. 91 pace to go up front, and I'm actually going to put him straight in the starting lineup. With Arsenal to come up against at the Emirates Stadium, we got Werner up front. He might do well. We might even lose him straight away and be sending him straight off to Arsenal. Who knows? Lost in a row. No, we won. We won, and he didn't even score, but we won 2-1 against Arsenal. Oh, number 2. Number 2 is going to be Akanji here in the list. We got Akanji is going off to Arsenal. Akanji, another great player, has been shipped off to Arsenal to play for the rest of the season. See, all right, now we're up against Brighton. I get the feeling we're going to win this again. Oh, it's a 3-1 victory as well, which means we lose another player here to Brighton, but I think we're still topping the Premier League at the moment. Oh, we lose number 11, which is Grealish. He got a 9.6 in that last game with 2 goals. He is being shipped off to Brighton to play for the rest of the season. One of our best players this season, to be honest, is now moved to Brighton. We've lost another star player at the left wing position. I think it's time we get Doku in for this game against, I think it's in the Champions League. So we've got Doku in the starting lineup. Again, still a very strong squad after losing so many players, but it is getting weaker and weaker. All right, now we're away from home in the Champions League against the Young Boys. Oh, and it's a 0-0 draw against Young Boys, which is probably a good thing at this point. Now, this will be an interesting one. It's the Manchester Derby, the first one of the season against Man United. Oh, we lose 3-1 to United, which means we get a Manchester United player. Oh, number 4. Yes, it is. Oh, it's Lindelof. Oh, guys, have we got some news in? What is this? Burnley's Erling Haaland wins the Ballon d'Or. We do have a new player in the ranks. So he's down here, he's down the bottom. We got Victor Lindelof. So we will put him on the bench. All right, the EFL Cup round of 16 against Sunderland here. Drawn 2-2, but 1 on penalties against Sunderland, which means Sunderland are going to take another one of our players. Oh, it's number 3. It's Sergi Gomez. We've lost our second left back, which means we've got no more left backs. All right, Sergio Gomez is out of here. He's going off to Sunderland. Gomez has left Manchester City and has joined the ranks at Sunderland. All right, Bournemouth up next. Let's see if we can get a win here and lose another player. Oh, we do. We get a win and we lose another player. And the player we're about to lose is going to be number 1. Oh, Stefan, we've lost another goalkeeper. All right, we're back in action in the Champions League. As you can see, Ortega is now in goal, which is fine. We still have a 3rd choice goalkeeper, but after this, we've got no one left. Foden and Ake there, which means we might be pushing through the Champions League here, but we do lose another player. Oh, it's going to be number 3, which is John Stones. Oh, no, he's one of our main centre-backs. Oh, it hurts to see. Now, this does start to cause some headaches at the back. We've lost another centre-back here, and it has put Mbude in, but we're going to put... Where's Lindelof's playing left-back? Oh, we got no left-back. I think I might go like that and just leave him at left back. We need to get some players in, but that means we need to lose. This is what the Premier League table is looking like. We are 3 points behind Arsenal. 11 games played. They've had 1 more game than us. We do have a chance to go top of the table, but it then just means we lose another player. We're playing so well, we're just losing so many players. Chelsea time in the Premier League here. It's a 3-3 draw. Okay, we get a point and no players lost or gained. All right, and straight after that Chelsea game, we've now got a game against Liverpool as well. Oh, it's 2-0 loss. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad. 4. Well, it's Konate. Okay, I'll take a centre-back. I will take a centre-back at this stage. Now, just a quick check on the Champions League group stages. If we are 4 games into it, we are sitting top of the Champions League group. We've got 7 points, 2 wins, a draw, and a loss. And if we can continue this form, we will be heading to the knockouts, which is pretty huge. I get the feeling we're about to lose someone. You can probably tell why. And it's a 3-1 win. Yep. Okay. Oh, God. It's number 8. 8. No, I knew it was going to be. Kevin De Bruyne just scores a hat-trick to win the game against Luton. And then we have to give him straight to them. My poor Kevin. His punishment for scoring a hat-trick is to be transferred to the team he just absolutely destroyed. Now against that team who stole one of our players before. Oh, it's a 3-1 win. Number 5, it's Lindelof is leaving. He just scored. Why is it always the goal scorers that decide to leave? Ooh, okay, the quarterfinals of the EFL Cup are here, and it's against Newcastle United. Oh no, we lost on penalties. We are out of the EFL Cup, our first trophy exit this season, and it's the hands of Newcastle. We're going to get one of those players if we get a 1, 2, 3, or a 4. Oh, okay, there it is, number 3, and we get Anthony Gordon, so we do get a decent player in for a change. Up now is Brentford in the Premier League. Oh, it's an easy 3-0 win here. We stomped all over them. That means we're going to lose another player. We are losing Phil Foden. No, I barely even recognize our team anymore. We've had to say goodbye to another fantastic player in Phil Foden. This is the second fixture against Sheffield United now. We are into the 30th of December and we are about to see if we can get another win against them. Just like that, Werner. Oh, did Werner get a trick? Werner got a hat trick. Nice. Hopefully we don't lose him here because he scored all the goals, and knowing our luck. Number 4 is leaving us today. That's going to be Ake. Sheffield United now no longer a Manchester City player, and we are running out of centre-backs. All right, now we're just going to take a quick moment to look at the Premier League. We are into January now, we're into the new year, and we are sitting 3rd in the Premier League. Oh, and we've got an interesting FA Cup 3rd round fixture against Tranmere, and it's an easy win. We're going to lose someone very good to a very small team. Oh, we're losing number 4 again. This time it's going to be Mbite, which isn't too bad. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he is leaving us to go to Tranmere Rovers. 4th round against Hull City here. Next round, yes it is. Julian Alvarez scoring the goal, and we're losing a player to Hull City. All right, and it's number 3. We're ending up losing Bob. Believe it or not, Bob is out of here. He's going to Hull. This is where we lost Haaland to at the start of the season. So if he scores against us and wins, we have a chance of actually getting him back. Oh, and it's a 2-0 win, which means we actually lose another player to Burnley. What is going on? Person we're going to be losing is number 3, and it's going to be Konate. There he is. He didn't last long. Konate is gone to Burnley. Oh, a huge loss to Brentford. Foden. I was like so confused then. I was like, what? We sold Foden to Brentford, and Foden scored twice against us. Come on. Oh, 8. We got an 8. Okay, we got Piet Harris. Not sure who that is, but we'll go find out. Piet Harris is a 65 rated centre mid. Not the best player in the world. The lad will be chuffed with his move to Manchester City. Everton it is. Let's see if we can get a win here against Everton. It's a 2-0 win. Dele Alli scored against us again. He did that before. It's going to be number 9. Okay, that's not good. It's going to be Jeremy Doku. We're losing Doku to Everton. One of our key wingers is leaving us. And there it is. Another key player gone. We've lost Jeremy Doku to Everton. Oh, and this is it. We got the Champions League, and we're into the first knockout stage against Atletico Madrid. Oh, that's a 2-0 loss. It's a 2-0 loss to Atletico Madrid, which means we do get one of their players. Oh, number 3, we are getting Hermoso, who got us 8.7 in that game. All right, now looking at our squad, we do have the new option of Hermoso, an 83 rated centre back from Atletico Madrid, to play in our starting lineup. So he will be taking the place of this kid here. Bournemouth up against Man City. Who's going to win this one in the Premier League? Oh, it's a Bournemouth victory. That's when you know things are getting tough, when you lose 3-1 to Bournemouth. Number 1, we get a new goalkeeper. We get Nito. Okay. That's probably one of the better players from this squad. We'll take him. Okay, now we are up in the FA Cup 5th round against Wrexham. They've made it pretty far here. Let's see if we can beat them. Oh, Wrexham have knocked us out. Ollie Palmer scoring the winning goal, which means we actually get a Wrexham player, which could be kind of fun. Oh, number 4. It's going to be Dalby, who is a striker, I believe. All right, a matchup in the Premier League, the Manchester Derby for the 2nd time this season. 3-0 loss to Manchester United, which means we get to steal one of their players. Oh, number 4. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, all the players in this Manchester United squad. We get Lenormand. All right, now we've got Liverpool here in the Premier League. Another chance to get a good player before we have our Champions League fixture against Atletico Madrid, which is next. Yes, it's a loss, easy as you like. That's kind of what I want at this point. I want losses so that we can get more players in. No, it's gone past. Number 4. Tsimikas. Oh, we get a left back. I'll take Tsimikas. All right, now we do have our new signing, Tsimikas. We can put in at left back here, which we will be doing just to secure us up a little bit more and hope that we can turn in a 2-0 loss at Atletico into a victory of some kind. Oh, and here we go. Aggregate 2-0. This is like the last thing we really have to play for this season, and we need to get a win. Oh no, we're out. That confirms that we are out of the Champions League in the round of 16 to the hands of Atletico Madrid. We did okay, but it just wasn't enough. The team wasn't strong enough, and we have been kicked out. Just to show you what has happened here, all those draws, we have 11 draws. So I was looking at West Ham. We got 11 draws, 53 points. We have dropped into 5th place. Are we going to be able to get a top 4 finish this season? Crystal Palace, and it's a victory. Dalby, the Wrexham player, gets on and actually scores a goal, which means we will be giving away one of our players to Crystal Palace. Oh, and it's going to be number 9. Oh, it's Dalby, it's the goal scorer. We're losing Dalby just after joining from Wrexham. The poor guy's heading off to Crystal Palace. We're going to be able to get a victory here. The team is slowly crumbling, and we're maintaining a fairly decent stature in the Premier League, and we get a win here. Lewis and Gordon scoring some of the goals, and De Bruyne for Luton Town even scored against us. Come on, we need a 7. We need a 7. Oh, it's going to be 6. No, it's Doherty is dead. Oh, no. 21st of April is upon us. We're against Tottenham Hotspur. This Man City team, they're pulling through and they're doing pretty well. 4 games to go. We've got Nottingham Forest up next, and it's a 1-0 win with Werner scoring the goal. We're going to be losing another player. We're actually on track to having a pretty decent Premier League season by the end of this if we can carry on till the last couple games. We've got a number 3 here, which means we're losing Jimenez to Nottingham Forest. 3 games remaining this season. We're into the final month of May. Yes, we can. A 2-0 win. Julian Alvarez getting 2 goals, and we're going to lose another player to Wolves. Honestly, if we lose Alvarez, number 10, we're going to be losing Werner to Wolves. There he is. Timo Werner is now a Wolves player. Another striker lost, but we do have a few in the backup pool, I believe. Now we are up against Fulham. We've got 2 games remaining. Can we carry this on till the final game? And it's going to be a draw here, so no action needs to be taken. Julian Alvarez has actually been playing pretty well, and we'll take a look at the end of season stats very soon. And here it is, the last game of the season against West Ham at the Etihad. Can we get a final win? It doesn't matter if we lose one now. Let's see if we can. It was another draw. Alvarez again scoring, but it wasn't enough, and the teams are finished. There we go. And now looking at the final league standing, we end up finishing 3rd. I'll take 3rd place based on how many players we lost and who we had at the end for most of the second half of that season. We've come up pretty well in 3rd place. So this will go down on the leaderboards. We're going to be doing all the other teams in the Premier League eventually, seeing if we can take some of the lowest clubs up to the top and seeing if we can take some of the bigger clubs and see if we can get them to finish 1st or 2nd, which would be really cool. We didn't win the Champions League. It ended up going to Arsenal and Real Madrid in the final. As for the Carabao Cup, that went to Liverpool, who ended up winning that one. Emirates FA Cup goes to Liverpool and Arsenal as well. Let's take a look in here. Yeah, Son, De Bruyne, Martinelli, Jackson, then Alvarez. Oh gosh, and Foden was up there too for Brentford as well. Looking at the assists, Rashford's top of the assists. Any of our players in there? Not really. Gordon's in there for Manchester City, so is Alvarez as well, 6 each. And you can see Silva there for Sheffield United. Jeez, oh my gosh. Alright guys, and this is our final squad of the season. This is how we finished up. We went in with a world-class team and we've come out with a pretty lackluster team. We've managed to hold on to Phillips here in centre mid. He would be delighted with the playtime he gets. Kovacic here staying in centre mid as well. Ortega came in after being the 3rd choice goalkeeper and managed to hold on for the rest of the season. We've got Rico Lewis here who managed to stick his place out after Kyle Walker got taken away. Otherwise, it's not the best team. We've got a couple of decent centre-backs in. We didn't get any world-class players into the squad, which kind of sucked. I was hoping for a couple, but every time we got one of the big teams, it was always a pretty average player. Alright, that's it for me for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.